5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Better double check everything's updated, correct?
Dire team ban.
Dire team ban. Alright, you ready for spaghetti?
Radiant team ban.
Give live in a sec. Checking everything is updated. Alright. Let's get ready to go live in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to MDL Chengdu Majors Group Stage. We are here ready for the deciding game, the final game of Group D. That's right, this is where D wraps up and is completed. J.Storm versus Beast Coast. You've been waiting for it. We get to see NA versus SA. Complete outright warfare. New York is on fire. Capital of Brazil. What's capital of Brazil? Come on. Lacoste, do geography for me. That's on fire too.
5 seconds remaining.
The capital cities from Venezuela's on fire. Like, it's all out war. NA versus SA. This is where it's decided which region is better. No one cares about the EG factor, because if Beast Coast win here, they will clearly just defeat EG due to narrative writing, because everything we do is scripted. So we can tell you the outcome of this game, but wouldn't it be fun to find out? What do you think, Lacoste? Who's looking stronger in this one?
I would say Beast Coast. J.Storm, they managed to lose the Gambit in 14 minutes, but they also were able to bounce back. So, but they still feel shaky. Like some of their stuff, what they're doing, I'm still not convinced. And looking back at the Dream League Rotterdam, they lost to Demon Slayers as well. They didn't look really good during the tournament. Not trying to take anything away from Demon Slayers, because they were the Cinderella story of the tournament. But if you want to be matched up against some of the better teams, you need to be able to adjust. And the CK, this is their hero. This is what they love to play. They even ran it to Med yesterday. We'll see how they do it in this game. Lifestealer picked up straight away from Beast Coast. That's going to be Hector's hero, Radiance carrier, the mischance. Also deals well with the illusions from CK. Can deal well with Will of the Wisps, has built-in BKB. So far so good from
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, and you know, in fairness, like the Demon Slayers, we don't talk about it so much, Lacoste, because you gotta keep in mind that old folklore, you know, 16th century, peasants sometimes mistook beasts for demons. Therefore, technically, Demon Slayers were also Beast Slayers, so it just made some narrative sense they beat Beast Coast. This is a completely different show, okay?
What about CK? Is he a demon? Is he a beast? Beast Rider?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Demon Slayers, they weren't good enough to make it to the major. All right? Beast Coast is here. It's a demon versus a beast. And I don't think they've added that type of matchup to Underlords yet, so I don't know which is better. But Lifestealer is a safe pick. There we go. We'll go with that. I mean, Radiance isn't bad against CK. It might take him 3 hits to kill you instead of 2. So they've got that going for them. Like, it's always nice to have these Radiance carriers against illusion-based heroes, but I mean, it's that interchangeable factor, right? Like, Lifestealer has to be safe lane. Chaos Knight, I just think it's fair to say he could have any lane, right? Like you mentioned mid, he used to be ran off lane, traditionally a POS 1 as well. Maybe even POS 4 Chaos Knight is in the works.
Tried it, it's not very effective. It's really weird. I think since they're gonna call it recent changes to his passive, he's like a true position 1 carry.
No, it's fair. It's I think the old Reality Rift made him a better support than the new one, is the other thing as well. Because it used to be, I think it used to be the armor, right? I think it was armor reduction. It used to be. Yeah, and they decided, nope, that's gotta go. Anything else broken? Now you just get like movement slow, attack slow.
All right, so J.Storm, they have this I think they had the same 3 heroes against Gambit, because I remember...
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Is Night Stalker still available? No, he's gone. That's the first ban, because you need to have some kind of control. Any low cooldown stun, CK stun is not really reliable, so you would want to have something coming out from the off lane. With Winter Wyvern, you have a BKB piercing ability, you have a save against a Life Stealer, you have a hero who's gonna be there on the dead lane, just trying to get the most out of it, get the farm, get the XP, and Silencer. I know that beastcoast runs it as position 3, but they can also play it as 5. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just put it on the off lane. It's great against the Winter Wyvern because you need to itemize differently. So right now I think they could use some kind of an initiator. Also, they're limited on stuns on side of J.Storm, so Storm Spirit also wouldn't be a bad idea. Something that can go in. Slardar, yeah. Great respawn, but I'm just having a talk show. You don't even have to talk, Gabe.
I'm just gonna lean back. It's easy. I mean, I'm just gonna punch you at the end of the day. That's gonna be money for me. Just to make Lacoste do the work. He's doing the play-by-play as well, by the way.
I mean, this is the thing that I like the most in Dota, just the strategic side of how different teams are approaching picks and bans. And
you were a Yu-Gi-Oh kid growing up, weren't you?
Yeah, Pokemon into Yu-Gi-Oh, and then
I just collected the Pokemon. I never played them. What? That's next level. You've got
I mean, I collected them. You, man, Pokemon.
I played collected and played Digimon as well. All right, so
not Digimon.
Watch the anime.
I did. I did watch. Not the greatest.
Did you ever, like, we used to mention the Silencer Park, right? These heroes at Whisper Place. Do you ever feel like he wanted to be the 2 or the 3, the 4 rather, and both roles were taken? So they're like, all right, you just be the 3 and you do what you do, Whisper. You reinvent the off lane. Yeah,
I think Buck is a great choice. It's a vehicle for a Life Stealer, So they decided to go for Sanking, the low cooldown stun I was talking about, something that can blink in, start a fight, follow it up with the Life Stealer Global Silence. Pretty easy setup. I was expecting maybe something different from J.Storm, something that builds into early, like Lotus Orb, maybe even Guardian Greaves, so you can counter this Global Silence, something like a Die Hunter, and then you reinitiate. You don't necessarily even have to have Guardian Greaves, just be in front, get the Kraken off.
I mean, it's a reasonable shout. They could still go for something like that because, you know, they banned out the Timber in the second phase. They definitely looking for maybe another strength-based hero on the side of J.Storm, I want to say.
Yeah, but Slardar matches really nice against the Life Stealer. Even in the lane, the bashes, bash level 1 is insane amount of damage. And they ban out the Storm Spirit because they understand how beastcoast wants to play. Go in, follow it up with the global. I just want to see who's gonna get the farm priority in this lane. Is it gonna be... Looks like it's gonna be Sanking, position 5 Silencer, Rubik 4.
It's interesting you mentioned the Life Stealer. I used to love that matchup. Like, you remember the old Slardar passive where it was just full RNG? Just used to max out that passive and just hope that you bash him. Now it's even easier. You know when you're gonna plumb him around the face and it's gonna proc. And I mean, Life Stealer as a hero, I feel like Life Stealer doesn't really exist in his lane until he at least has phase boots. That's the only time when he can start maybe killing people.
Yeah. He could also be Queen of Pain for beastcoast. She doesn't have that many bad matchups. Pagna banned out. When I see Pagna banned, first hero that comes to my mind is either Necro or OD.
How about Zeus? Does Zeus rate quite highly as well? I guess I feel like it's good, but you don't mind, right? Because you can kill them easily. The Decrepify isn't defensive.
It's great. CK and the Illusions. Also, the only one who can close the gap is kind of Slardar.
Ranger at your service.
All right, that's something else.
Yeah, that's completely different. I mean, I guess he's concerned about the focus fire to finish him off in the mid. Awesome. Interesting prioritization on the ban on Pugna though. I guess the concern right now is they're looking again. Okay, J.Storm, like, these lanes aren't bad. They may actually aggress us. But what J.Storm is clearly lacking right now is any tower push. So you take out the Pugna, which is maybe the easiest one for them to slot into the
5
lineup.
seconds
But
remaining.
there's still other options. They could look at something like a DK if they want to. Matches up fairly well against the Wind Ranger as well.
Well, the good thing about Wind Ranger is both of these heroes, Slardar, CK, they don't build into NKD, and Wyvern, Keeper of the Light, can't really like hold her down. So far looking like a good Wind Ranger game. I'm wondering what the response from J.Storm is gonna be. I don't know, I just like Queen of Pain in general as a hero, and I don't think it necessarily would be a bad hero. You need something that can like build into either Yule Scepter or a faster BKB to get rid of the global silence, and right now they don't have any like real physical damage output, and you don't care that much about lifestealer, to be honest.
And you don't want to go for Galena. Like, that lane can be 50-50 between the Wind and the Lena, but the problem is you're up against Rubik. That's a perfect steal for him, a lifestealer as well. Not to mention yours with yourself Sand so instead they go for the Zeus.
Your heroes.
Yeah, it's the second Zeus that we've seen today.
Yes.
At least in our series that we're casting. And
second one against Beast Coast as well.
Yeah, and he got banned in one of those games. Zeus is not a hero that is a bad laner anymore. His base damage got buffed.
Yeah, he trades pretty effectively. Like, Wind Ranger can push the lane, but due to the nature of the power shot, you're just predictable, right? If you want to maximize damage on the Zeus, he's going to see you sidestep the lane to try and do so. So it's not an easy pick off for you. And I actually like that they've done this. Like, as mentioned on the Luna, because the reason I was bringing that up is it felt like the cookie cutter pick, right? Like, has a way of defending itself, can easily set up pick-offs on its own. Whereas you pick the Zeus, and you're like, okay, the outlet is going to feed me, and I'll take over the game. If it actually pays off. I mean, there's nothing necessarily weak about what Beast Coast's done with their lineup. Decent amount of CC, a good solid farmer for Hector, which is always one of the core drafts. Sometimes they're a detriment.
The only thing that concerns me is that they're a bit squishy, and this is where the Zeus factor will kick in.
Yes. There's free targets you can easily just obliterate as a Zeus. So if you get a good start like Veil, a decent timing, they just die.
So they picked the Wind Ranger and they decided to swap it. Like, it's gonna be Rubik mid, Chris Luck will be playing it, Stinger on Silencer, just take a quick look because they swapped a lot. That's the
Go on the 4, yeah, it is going to be Chris Luck.
Prepare for battle.
Whisper
Ranger, 5 Silencer. Second will be the off lane as we call it, even though he's going to be playing the safe lane.
It's the top secret offlane. People who want to get easy farm. That makes sense. It's a decent matchup, better matchup against the Slardar compared to the Chaos Knight. Like, Slardar, yeah, they're both melee heroes, but the difference is that Chaos Knight can actually sustain himself. Slardar not so lucky. But yeah, I like that they've done that switch because it just feels like this way at 6 as the Rubik, you have kill potential in the Zeus, right? If you pick a Wind Ranger, I don't know if you actually kill Zeus at 6. I feel like you die to him.
Depends on the rotation. If you get a lot, but who's gonna run 8? When Ranger can put 8 and grab a kill.
Coming. Yeah. And you can reduce his right click at least. See, that's the trick here, okay? Because Chris Luck, he did die to right click Zeus earlier. He wanted something that can ensure that doesn't happen again. He'll still die, but it'll be the magical damage, which makes all the difference for his morale. And in fairness, once you reach 6, well, you got maybe a point or 2 in Arcane Supremacy, so you can start trading with the Zeus more effectively with the Lightning Bolt stolen.
Look at the heroes. None of these two teams have a good sieging potential, tower damage, so we might be in here for a really long time.
Wait, that's, in fairness, that can go one of 2 ways, right? Like, if there's a lot of murdering in the other game, then maybe it won't take too long because everyone gets 6 slotted.
Still very limited. Zeus, Wyvern, Keeper of the Light, they literally deals 0 damage to towers.
True, we're getting a traditional Chaos Knight game. He builds hard and then breaks your high ground. But he has to get there first, and that could be a while. They've switched up the lanes as well, as Moo has around top. Brax will go down to the bot. And Fear is the true winner in the meantime. All in all though, Rubik getting a CS to begin with. And it is a lot easier for the Rubik though, right? With the Fade Bolt just to reduce 9's damage. Already see the ferocious clicks of the Zeus coming out. Oh, Chrislock is actually taking a crap ton of damage here.
Under attack.
He could die to 9 right now. There it is, very far.
If he used the bolt on Chrislock instead of using it on the range crypt, that could have been a first blood. And now he wasted all of his mana, didn't get a kill. Chrislock will be full HP, so right now Chrislock has an upper hand.
That's okay. Mangoes are on the way. 9 says I can recover this with the power of Mangoes. Zeus will be a hero. Meanwhile, life's still looking great in the bot lane. Hector getting a better start than some of his games today. 7-2 on the board already. And for Brax, he leveled Slivering Crush level 1, so he can't even try and friend. After all, they are running a tri-lane against him.
Yeah. I mean, there's no point in getting Dash with the deep level 1, since he can't get close. He's playing against, like, Wind Ranger, Silencer. Lifestealer is there, but it's really tough for him.
Yeah, he's not the kill opportunity. And in fairness, your laning partner's a Cole. Not really a hero renowned for killing. It's more like the new Warlock effect, right? Like, I'll help you secure your CS. That's what I do. And I'll make sure you don't really feel the damage on the lane.
The thing is, you can't leave CK in 1 versus 1 against the Sand King, because he'll just get the levels, use the Sandstorm, has this Sentry Ward already, and whatever you bring, he's gonna deboard it. Oh, the region room bottom. If Zeus can get that would be huge for this laning stage.
Fear spotted it as well. So he'll guard against this. And with the blind line, he can push Chrislock away. He realizes there's no chance he gets... As both teams did have vision on that regen. I like this more out-of-place ward that came out from Beast Coast. They were doing this earlier today. They're doing it again. But they're up against these Zeuses and they realize they can't play the predictable wards.
Sadly, Brax is still level 1. If he was level 2, Stinger would be dead.
Looking, ferociously pinging, going, where the hell is my XP? Well, kind of got to stop him tonight.
That's the first blood. Yeah, Moo gets the first blood, buys boots and gloves. I know Moo is a greedy player and loves to shift towards the Midas. I wouldn't be surprised if he does so in this game.
And this could easily repeat because they went and actually picked our two Moose together, can easily just bring him down. Like, they don't care about the Century Warfare anymore. If you don't like the story that Sand King's writing, change the book. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, oh, let's go get a trade.
Radiant's bottom tower
Actually get the kill on the field first though, so he's a smart cookie. Now Brax chasing on the Schofield, but there's a shackle shot. Gives him enough space to move away. Brax is still chasing though. One more hit would do it. Schofield can't get around the tree line in time. Brax will walk away, shuffling.
And meanwhile on the mid lane, 9 gets the solo kill on Chrislock. He's level 5.5. Rune spawn bottom, both of the teams have vision of it, but the Stinger will pick it up.
This has definitely not been Chrislock's day so far. Getting, I think it would be fair to say, trampled on by GPK in the first series in the laning phase. Now 9, he's looking to give, well, 4 memories to Chrislock.
He lost the lane 3 times against GPK in the previous series. Top lane once again, it's gonna be another stun, another death.
I just love how he's just screwed over by the dust constantly. Meanwhile on the bot lane, they're gonna get killed the other off laner, but the difference is one lane takes 3 heroes to do, the other takes 2. Which usually is a good thing, but the problem is that means your 2 lane is hemorrhaging as much as the 1 lane. The only difference is the Sand King is getting a lot more XP.
Radiant's
a little bit worrisome for them.
is under attack.
Runes on the top will be picked up by Moose. He has got more dust on the way out, so they intend to kill Whisper once more soon.
Zeus is level 6, so they have the global presence. If someone is low, now there's rotation on Stinger, that's gonna be important enough.
Stinger is low.
That's just been easy kill. Last hit. Come on.
No, they say Brax, you need this. Take it, buddy. Jackal shot doesn't connect. They have got the open wounds though. They'll throw it out. Brax can stun them, needs to do so, but might still fall regardless. That's down shield prop for you.
You weren't so damn dead, I'd shoot you again.
God's Wrath, just to scour what the hell's going on, because it's definitely not to kill anyone. And the things come out about sanking. Moose, you actually see the brilliant communication there. Like they had the deep ward, and Moose was looking for it. He goes, where's the sanking right now? 9 isn't as greedy as most Zeus's we've seen.
Dust is ready.
Hello, Whisper, he doesn't even need it. Sandstorm was already used to farm up, and the greedy Whisper should fall. Has the burrow hitting the tree line though. It's tree chopping time, let's go hunt. Oh no, there it is.
You know. Yeah. So I love the bullet CK. I already talked about him being a bit greedy, but doesn't go for. I should up.
Yep, you can't talk right now. Lacoste 9 is dying. He's losing it.
Gone. So he decided to go for power threads and then shift towards handle miner. So he has the attack speed, some extra damage, move speed, so he can chase down the Sankey.
He's gonna die. Yep, fantastic. Jump in, drags him in. The 2-second stun, bar is struck through, but he's slowed down and seen at all times. And with the burn coming out from Moose, it's even easier. Moose might give his life afterwards though, as win rate is rotating. He will go for TP, power shot off the mark. Schofield can't stop it.
Also, they dealt a lot of damage to this tower. Brought it down to 300 HP. Sanking is not having an easy time.
I think that's an understatement. I think that's a slight understatement. Let's be honest here. He is getting completely and utterly destroyed in this lane so far. 0-4-0. And I mean, they try and kill Moose, but wrong timing to reveal that you brought both supports top. And correct me if I'm wrong, is this not a recovery point for Brax to finally start laning?
Yes, it is. Let's go, Brax. Zeus ulti is already up again, so they should start playing more aggressive once again. The thing is, Rubik also has stolen Thunder Gods.
Hector is committed here. Pillar 1 is going to try and run away. They can't push him back anymore. Thunder God's Wrath won't change that.
I know 9 didn't get straight 8 in math. Chris left more than 100 HP. Yeah.
It's all scouting Thunder God's Wraths. Move. Drags back, doesn't go for the stun on Schofield, though. He doesn't know where the rest of the side of Beast Coast are. He's going to find out in a second if he hangs around here, though. But he has his bracer. Is his bracer good enough? Maybe not, because Chris Luck stole the Thunder God's Wrath.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to bring back the mess. Throws up the stun. Make sure Chris Luck can't kill him, but that just runs straight towards the tree. Those are actually the friend of Schofield. The life still won't be enough to save his life. Stinger looking like a smart cookie with 8 in already.
Yeah, but meanwhile, 9 finds CK, finds his stacks. Oh, why doesn't he finish off these stacks? They have the vision of it.
I don't know. Maybe he feels bad for the SK. He's like, all right, I'm going to leave him something. This guy's had a bad game. 0-5-0 now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gotta keep it interesting, he says.
This is the ward area that Beast Coast like to put, so they see all the 3 lanes rotation coming up from trying TPs. And you're playing against Zeus, so these wards are not gonna get dewarded that easily. Maybe this one, but the other 2.
Maybe the one behind the tower, possibly. Yeah. But still not that likely, because unless you're diving him, he's not gonna be lightning bolting there. Yeah, all in all, playing around the Zeus very effectively on the side of Beast Coast. After all, they are warmed up the previous series. They know how this hero works inside out. The Chaos Knight is the surprise factor for them so far, and he is proving himself.
Top tower is
second on the
attack.
TS chart. Almost above the life stealer in gold though, because of these kills. Sanking is still gonna go
Dire's
for a
top
veil
tower
despite this
is
rough
under
start.
attack.
I mean, it's a good item pickup, right? But the question is whether he can get it quick enough to have the impact he's looking for.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Thunder God's Wrath.
Dire's
They do find a kill on the Wind
structures
Ranger,
are fortified.
who was for some reason feeling like she could lane against the level 9 Zeus. This is like one of those few lanes right in the mid where you're like, okay, someone has to sit here and get XP. Yeah. But I don't want to sit here and get XP.
10-minute bounties. Right now, Beast Coast got 4 observer wards on the map.
They might have one less here on the map though. Stinger's been seen. 9 is here. Chakram gives the mana. And with the haste rune, it should be an easy kill onto the posse.
Silence is broken.
Nice Sansa. Nice deep wall, but
reducing cooldown and lightning bolt. You can basically use it twice in a row. And that's BOTs for Zeus.
SAS tactics right there. Double tap to the head with the lightning bolt. Sure they will die. And now with this travel you mentioned, he can just start rotating around the map. He can milk the Sand King for more kills if he wants. But also if they get stunned, a good timer, they could easily even kill the Life Stealer. You can actually already see he maxes out static build second because it's so damn effective, especially against these strength heroes. I love that change, by the way.
Yeah, he's forcing Chris Luck out of the lane. TPs with BOTs. It's gonna have another TP ready if it's needed. So it's a kind of a like double global presence where you can use your ulti and be anywhere on the map with BOTs. Also, you have the XP talent, so you're gonna be higher level than anyone else on the map. There's some XD or DX in the chat from Hector.
He reads right to left. It's XD. They didn't actually hit the stun like K1, but they came for a kill. They want to leave with something. They might just leave with a pot belly in their hands. Not able to get anything as Chris Luck does come down as well. However, 9? Yeah, you'll think twice. Turns out Rubik with level 3 Arcane Supremacy Lightning Bolt hurts a lot.
Yeah, it's almost 500 damage. What? If you alt click it, it's the damage.
Oh, look at that. Being informed. So, nice little kill on the Moose. Chris Luck's rotation pays off. Zeus is not so lucky. There is a concern that once Sand King has that veil, which he could build if he wants to now, everyone just dies. The Rubik. Who just stole... Yeah, he actually did get the Ignis? Yeah, he did. That felt like a little bit of an error from Fear, but then again, he doesn't have a single point to illuminate, so he can even try and quickly press another button. Uh-oh. I don't know about you, Lacoste, but I sense a kill coming on. I think Brax may be the target.
Well, Brax still needs to recover.
Nope, no. Right now he's sitting in like, you know, intensive care, and someone just came in, poured petrol on him and set him on fire. That's the intent.
Yeah, but if you compare CS of Sand King and Brax, like
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sand King has 100
Dire's
CS.
middle tower is under attack.
And he's sitting at 0.50, almost the same amount of farm as Zeus. Well, jungle is the place to be, apparently.
Yep, Schofield found that out the hard way, and now knows the escape. Shackle shots one, but look at this, J.Storm have a little reunion in the enemy's jungle. And now Stinger's going to be chased onto as well. Brax with a level 1 Guardian Sprint might be able to get close enough, but he was just out of range. That's a depressing feeling. A level 1 Guardian Sprint makes you slower than this Silencer with level 3 Arcane Curse.
Yeah, right now, Brax is the lowest hero in the game, besides Silencer. But they bought the domes for themselves. They're the blink.
So they're cheating then. 9. Hit up by that blink reveal you just mentioned, and 9 won't be able to take anyone to the grave. And in fact gives Chris Luck exactly what we wanted once more, Lightning Bolt. 500 damage plus 450 damage equals a lot of dead heroes quickly. Like maybe Brax, but they couldn't control them. They're out of range, and the lift is still on cooldown. Arc Strike again, I'll be enough though. There's the Lightning Bolt. And this is slowly turning into Rubik's game.
Well, this Flame Real second just got them 2 big kills.
With that, and I think the other thing to maybe look at here next is we're seeing this back and forth trade between the mids. I think the question on our minds is, when do the carries join in? It definitely feels like the type of game where Chaos Knight might get involved sooner than a Life Stealer.
No, you know when Hector's gonna join in.
Wait, 6 slot?
Nah, he just needs his Radiance, and he's good to go.
I thought the rules is when he's 6 slot, which is something Scofield's not going to ever be if he does like that all the time. He's a little pick off. I kind of find it amusing the way J.Storm is just identifying that the CK can be involved a lot earlier, and as a result, are more or less just trying to run Beast Coast constantly.
Dire's structures
he gets much
are
easier
fortified.
lane and comes online faster, especially because he was paired up with Wyvern, playing against the solo. Sanking on the top lane, they brought Dusk, got a couple of kills on him. But still, this Sanking managed to recover.
To be honest, do we question anything Whisper does after last game? I don't think so. I think we just say he does it all well, and then you thumbs up him and assume whatever play is making it make sense. He was doing it for the comeback gold, right? He was getting ready to kill them later and get loads of XP. It was a grander strategy we just simply couldn't understand. That's always the way, right? Or is a complicated game. It's not that what someone's doing is wrong, it's just you don't understand it.
Exactly. Most of the time it's like that.
Radiant are scanning.
And if it doesn't work,
Radiant's
that's your
bottom
fault, because
tower
you didn't
is under
adapt to
attack.
the strategy. East Coast did. That is why Whisper is on the prowl with the blink. Yeah, she has the epicenter ready. Problem is 9 is bot.
Radiant's
Like, that's the
bottom
prime target you're
tower is
looking for
under
before he
attack.
gets that veil completed.
He's also level 12, so this ult is gonna hurt. 350 global damage, especially if he's close. So static field will deal more damage. Rubik has blink dagger, but he scouts them out.
Yep, that'll be an immediate abort. The TP's come in, Schofield will win run away, but the pings are there. Chris playing under his own vision, but they know about it. Command for his game. Global silence had to be used because they knew exactly where he was. And I don't think they spotted that ward being placed either. But they will de-ward Beast Coast.
Radiant's middle
And they
tower
smoke
is
They
under
won't take a
attack.
fight. Global is down, so they don't have to worry about their combo being broken. And Zeus is the hero that does not care that much about using his ulti like prematurely just to see where enemies are. Alright, Chris Luck blinks away.
They're under vision again. J.Storm just have to take the tower. This is the opportunity to
Dire's
open up the
middle
map
tower
because
is under
we've
attack.
seen both teams kind of struggle to inject themselves too deeply because these tier 1 mids are still standing. It makes it so hard to rotate
Radiant's
around the
bottom
jungle.
tower is under attack.
They didn't even finish the tower.
Dire's middle
They don't want to
tower
commit the
is under
Phantasm
attack.
here. They also move us to use Midas. Sadly, everything has been farmed.
Oh, what a play from Stinger. He picks up the Radiance from the base so that he doesn't have to use the courier, delivers the Radiance, smokes them up. Sadly, they don't have the global because you can just blink in, stun, use the epi on a target, follow it up with the global, and just dismantle one person.
It also looks at his tower though. Like, the Radiance is a threat factor that J.Storm has to now consider in these fights. You haven't got any other big item juice yet. Like, the Veil's been completed for a few minutes, but you haven't been able to find the biggest of kills with it. Brax does have the blink actually. He just picked it up. There's your big initiation you need. Stinger off the mark. Panic Raffle reveal. Perfect target. Problem is, reinforcements are here for one side and it's not J.Storm, so he'll have to back away.
Radiant's bottom
It's a
tower
sad
is
feeling
under
when you
attack.
do such little damage to
Dire's
a
middle
silencer.
tower is under attack.
Buff move, he takes it in stride, he does take the tower down, jump in, stun under Rubik. Like, so it does arrive, but there's gonna actually be a comp race to protect. Big epicenter for Whisper, jumps in with the burrow strike through, and Moo will go down.
Yeah, Moose just killed CK with that heal.
They're gonna get more fear, one hit from death, and the glaives, not enough to kill him. When this curse will keep him alive, and out he gets. They're still chasing. Power shot, they missed the mark. They still can't find a boost, they're just dodging them out here. Go towards Roche, we'll go
Radiant's
for the
middle
CP
tower
way because
is
they've already
under
used all their
attack.
stunts.
Dire's structures are
Bit of
fortified.
patience and composure from Moose means he
Radiant
doesn't even need to fall for the in
structures are
across the Stinger.
Yeah, and
Radiant's middle
In the
tower
meantime-
is under attack.
Hector just farming. Dealt some damage on the tier 2 tower on bottom. Will keep the pressure on mid.
Radiant's middle
So
tower
far,
has fallen.
so good looking for Beast Ghost. Even with the advantage that they had at start, like, you don't really feel the presence of the Zeus. I guess they're a bit afraid to, like, invade the enemy jungle, try to get a kill, because it will get interrupted by the global silence, so they need to play around it.
It feels, compared to the Zeus game we saw earlier, it's not as easy for a Zeus to find all these pickoffs as the last game. I'll pick off Rubik in the bot, actually it's a perfect pickoff. However, he might get the lift for long enough to get the blink away, but he can't. There's going to be a stun from Brian, nice long range, sets up the kill. And that's a big one for them as well. Dead for 40 seconds, they can maybe look to actually rotate around as there's no longer a down. And and 9 has got the Ag queued up next. But I think that's the big highlightable thing, right? Is this Zeus, he can enable his cores to get the kills with the scouting abilities, the Thunder God's Wrath. But it's not like the previous game where you talked about things like the Jakiro and the Rubik that very easily set you up to finish off kills. It feels more like he's the enabler, not the one being enabled this game.
Yeah. But Zeus should get all the kills, try to steal as much as possible with either Bolt or his ulti, get himself closer to that Aghanim Scepter, and it's gonna become much easier. If you compare this game to game number 1, Beastcoast against Gambit, where Zeus had all the farm in the world, every single kill. They had a great setup with the Rubik and the Kunkka just to keep them in place. He was getting all the kills. It's a completely different situation here because you have 2 supports who can't make any kind of rotation.
Yeah, and the way that they actually can hold people in place works against you in some regards. Like Ignis being committed for one hero doesn't feel good. Moose, if he's witness cursing someone, you can't do any damage. Definitely feels like a frustrating game for them. And it also feels like a game where the longer this goes, the more it can backfire. Past a certain point, at least. I think if this goes super late, it feels more in J.Storm's favor, right? Because like a super late game, CK plus Zeus is better than a Rubik lifestealer.
Rubik is not going to scale, and you have one of the better late game heroes in the game. That's Zeus, if we're talking about someone being 6-7 slotted. And Rubik is going to fall off. Also, Stanking building into like all these utility items, and you have Slaughter. This hero is insanely good.
Oh yeah, it scales fantastically. And he might stop killing Grislock here. Trying to move away, maybe too late though. Stole the corrosive haste, but no use for it. Jackal shot won't connect onto 2, and 9, he has got the haste rune. He's going to change through here. They see it, they drag it back, the scope goes dead. They can do whatever they want now. When things are coming out, they are thinking about Roshan. There it is, go straight in. Got level 2 corrosive haste, it shouldn't take you long. However, Brax instantly gets stumbled and maybe.
Gotta buy Benek. I think they need to defend them.
They seem like they're out of position though. Stinger pretty far off.
It's being swinged out. They're just gonna dodge it.
Yeah, it's far too late to go now. Like, even if you don't know for sure, you assume after all this is Slardar on the best heroes enabling a team to take work.
Fallen to the Radiant.
I'd love that it's going for things like BKB instead of maybe the temptation for something like a Solar Crest this game, as it feels like you need to be a frontliner more than an enabler.
I feel also need to be the counter initiator when they decide to go in, follow with a global. He pops his BKB, then can easily reinitiate with his Blink Stun.
And someone who's going to have to initiate and do a lot, Chris Luck, almost has the Ags complete. A good game for the spam spell potential, right? You get steals on Ignis, you think about Lightning Bolt, you think about things like the Chaos Bolt. There's a lot of bolts.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Usain
attack.
Bolt though.
No.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
At least seem a little bit Usain Bolt in the push on the bot. Bloodseeker this game, it's not allowed to cost. Keep your cheesy pub strats out.
Dire's top
Bloodseeker,
tower
no.
is under attack.
At least not today. Probably not.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
We've got a few Bloodseeker players in here. I can see it coming out. With the right game. I just don't think we're going to see Zeus Bloodseeker.
Still a decent combo.
It's true.
Zeus is about to hit level 18, only 200 gold away
Dire's
from his Aghanim
structures are
Scepter.
fortified.
This is the item that they want for the next fight.
Most definitely. They can actually blow up anyone at that stage. You think about Phantasm being available around the same time. Even Hector could easily die before he can even do anything. That's actually one of the big scary factors is, Zeus first lifesteal is great for lifesteal. But even the first Lightning Bolt, when you consider the percentage HP lost, it's in conjunction with the Lightning Bolt, like you're losing a core of your HP pool straight away. Against something like a Chaos Knight, you can easily lose the rest before you can respond.
Yeah, when you're playing Zeus, you just want to be able to use your abilities multiple times before you die. Not gonna happen.
I'll take yours.
Just be free going the way at Beastcoast as J.Storm was squaring up around the bot runes and will immediately smoke and look to make a play. They have got Axe completed now on 9, so this is a perfect time to do so. They'll move up. Smoke breaks. Blink away by Schofield. Chris Luck is holding on to his blink for the moment, though, as he doesn't have it available. Now the drag back. They do get featured on Schofield. Nimbus goes down. They push it up the move and say, eat up. You're the carry. You need to get more ends. Look at that. Extremely close to a complete heart now. You're reaching that stage where the push starts to actually be enabled for J.Storm. Thundergod's Wrath reveals Whisper. Jump in, stun comes out. Guys, this is not a pub game.
Radiant's
Detection's important. Line is coming though. Whisper will Burrow Strike away just in time. 2 comes out. Actually got Splinter Blast. There's going to be a TP out attempt, but nope, they do get it. When his curse is used, Brax can blink in and look to stun him up, so he can't Burrow Strike it away. He hung around and teammate snipes him out. He knew they had it as well, as they'd already used the Axe. He'll go down alongside Whisper, who will use Burrow Strike through and try to break on a Brax, but should die too quickly. The greed. Is it me, or I felt like Chris Luck really wasn't there to do anything?
He was just toying, but in the end, he was the toy. And yeah, good Will-O-Wisp just to cut down every single tree there. Like, sometimes Keeper of the Light reminds me of a budget timber saw.
I mean, this team is pretty obsessed with timber saws. I wouldn't be surprised if they view it in the same light.
And items are starting to pile up on J.Storm side. You have BKB coming on the Slardar, Winter Wyvern going for Lotus Orb, which is the correct choice against the Global Silence, and they have like all the single target abilities. Even if Lightstealer goes in, you can just remove it. And let's see CK.
Let's go fill down. CK doesn't care about Lightstealer, it's not that hard. Actually, Heck is the one who has the back after his double dragon. Chris Luck has scored out again. Global Silence is going to be used, but they might just right-click them down at this rate. How do you get through this Chaos Knight? Once, let alone twice. I don't think you can. Instead, Tender was racked. FSF being charged up, looking to go in. There it is. Whisper jumps the back line. On his Zeus, on his Cold. Bruce Cold down. Now he's tanky enough. Slaughter moves away. When his goes down the line, skill. They've got Chris Luck to get him blown up. Freezing down. Funny looks rough. And the Cold. They will go down once. Can you get him twice? 9 has to move away. No mana.
CK passes off.
Five times is going to be off. Jumping in. Sting are going to be dragged down and killed off. Oh no. Press to move away. Dragged in. Move. Stunned up though. Shoot force the second time as no one's here to reinforce him.
They knew it was real. They popped the Heaven's Halberd even after his splits.
Indeed. And I think the other thing to look at there is 9. Kind of saw what happens in these long engagements. He ran out of mana. He had nothing left to contribute. And if you do not have your Zeus there, you just don't have the damage for these long extended fights.
Yeah, you also need to be able to TP back, but the TPs were on cooldown, so he couldn't TP back to travel, and Keeper of the Light died from Epicenter, so he couldn't also refill his mana. Also, once again, great initiation from Whisper, catching 2 in the back lines, taking out Keeper of the Light before he could get to a
Radiant's
Wisp
top
off.
tower is under attack.
Man, Stinger's
Definitely.
playing so well.
Scanning.
No, I mean, Stinger's pretty on point, but Whisper is like out of this world. I think it's fair to say.
I meant Whisper, yeah.
I was going to say, like, there's been some good global silences, but what about this Sand King, man? He's been murdering everyone. It's been mainly getting murdered, but he enables the murder in return. And that's kind of the thing. He finds his critical place, because if he doesn't catch the call mentioned, it's just a refill. It's a walking arcane boot for 9, and at that stage, you lose fights.
Dire's bottom tower is
Definitely
under
on
attack.
point performance from him so far. Definitely the man of the team for Beast Coast so far
Radiant's
today.
top tower is under attack.
Even more impressive when you
Radiant's
consider
top
how
tower
rough his start was to this first game of the
Dire's
series.
bottom tower is under attack.
A wyvern's breath.
All of a sudden, Beast Coast is starting to exert their control. They take control of this high ground area in J.Storm. The map is feeling smaller for them. They still haven't taken out this tier 1 bot. And sure, that tower isn't worth much, but I think the big thing to look at here, Lacoste, is the difference in building gold that has gone the way of one team compared to the other.
And the thing is, they have these 2 supports who are really hard to initiate with, and once you're playing against the global silence, so you can't fully commit.
Radiant's
and the J.Storm
middle
is just
tower
playing
is under attack.
what we call not to win. Playing not to win in the end ends up being playing to lose.
Every coin
It's like
counts.
it's like the person prediction said, just one more hit, right? It's like just one more item and I'll be ready. Scope was ready to die. That was depressing death. But yeah, it's how it feels, right? If I have this 4-star on Cold, the game looks a lot better. If I have this Lotus Orb and this Blink on this Wyvern, it looks better. And this is the time where you have to start delivering, especially now as the Wyvern. Now that you have that Lotus Orb, you shouldn't be as concerned about the global silence anymore. They might look to me. The reality rift for Chris Luck. Not sure that's the way you play Rift that much.
They fall off. Like, super late game belongs to J.Storm.
Yes. And that's the thing, the way they're itemizing as well just enables them. I feel like Lotus Orb is one of the best items in the game, especially the way like it just functions as the game goes on, where one big spell can decide the outcome. Look at this pops. Lifestealer caught out by Winner's Curse. Well, needs that to get up. Doesn't have the invest. Global Touch is going to be used to cover escape. Fragment no move. He's actually needs to go for it, but the Lotus Orb returns, starts it, but just as well, but one off the Lifestealer. Stone Fall, Fire Strike with the epicenter, not good enough to bring them down. Anyone's trying to move over Hector. Has to rake once more, has to stand up. Practice BKB about to run out. But it's long enough, and they bring down 2. And now the story is and Lifestealer escape. Pushes him away from the creeps, just in case there's the best. He will fall. It's a triple kill for Move. And all of a sudden, J.Storm get the fight they were waiting for.
Yeah, they were not on the same page. After that Winter's Curse, Global was popped, Sanking tried to go in, but CK is just way too tanky. Also, Shackle shots are not connecting.
Is under attack.
That's gonna become a huge problem. They supports don't scale that much. Like if you compare what the Keeper of the Light brings to a team fight, same goes for Wyvern, and this Silencer, he's just gonna become one key.
Is under attack.
He wants to press R, that's all he wants to do.
Yeah, we're gonna get like to the 45-minute mark and just see him sing in the fountain. And that's actually another interesting thing about the Cole Wind Ranger matchup, right? Is Wind Ranger needs these trees usually, not just these heroes. But in a way, you directly counter that as Sphere. You just take out all the tree weakness at the same time you stun up his teammates. It's a win-win.
Yeah, everyone should get qualified and just start chopping the trees so you can't get shackled.
Jeez, a collective effort here. I mean, you got Mr. Beast trying to plant more trees, and now the cost is trying to condone removing more.
One way to counter that is have Treant Protector with his talent.
Oh, of course. Fear. K1 HP, not low enough. Stun, return, 2 for 2. No difference in time this time around. BKB move, drags him in, and Fun goes round. He gets to go through the follow-up one on the Whisper, stunned for 4 seconds. Double kill for 9. They'll hunt for more. Buyback's gonna come on, maybe too late. Fast and go fast. Silence. Will fall as well. And now, Tarzan moves being chased onto before top getting away. K1's Lincoln's been popped, move. Status ground doesn't have a BKB anymore. The Lifestealer's just whipping away at him. They may be bailing on this poor guy. Armlet toggles, you need them. You can't get them though. Lift lasts too long. They'll blink away. They'll reset, look to move. Boost. No bash from Roche.
Oh, I think we should have saved him there. He already had the ulti. That's a bit
it was an elaborate bait. They wanted Beast Coast to feel safe. K1 needs to be careful,
Radiant's
but not like
middle
it.
tower is under attack.
Gets rid of the Nimbus. That's his consolation prize for losing his mid. However, Brax, Whisper, he can't afford to go down. He pulled back. Brax was surprised though. He had the reason he's standing in that pit. The reason is that Beast Coast want to get their hands on Megas and Peace. Yes, might have to side out thinking easily mid by now. Now the global start, BKB used, goes in, gets the kill, let's go for the clean up the Nimbus, but Hector has to back away as the rage is running out. Lincoln's been popped. Brax, they'll get the corrosive haze on him, slow for the splinter blast, but they're not close enough. Now Blink jump in with the Fire Strike, leaving on 9. Forced up, try and get it out. There's the Winner's Curse. Holding on it to keep alive the true carry, which is Zeus. We just didn't know it yet. That stopped the rush
Dire's
efforts.
bottom tower
They
is
have a
under
lot of
attack.
ways to kite with Wyvern heal, a 4-staff, double 4-staff actually.
And I think Beast Coast just forfeited the Roche pit.
Radiant's middle tower
I
is
mean, you
under
don't
attack.
have the global silence anymore, not for 90 seconds, and the Chaos Knight is up. I'm pretty sure J.Storm just going to the pit, right?
Global silence, not ready for a minute and a half. Can start doing it, or they could get a big
Playing today. Stun on the 2, you go, want to go grab Nimbus, and now they this as well. Hector, the race is going to run out, so they can turn around on the hit. Move, does have looking for an escape target, but no defense for 20 seconds, being greedy with now the shackle shot out. Stunned off. This is where they should return to the pit quickly, as the global is going to be available in a minute.
Yeah, I need multiple Slither crushes actually control the fight, and Fear's job is to land a good Ignis and use Chakra on Slaughter, so you can use it twice in a row.
I don't mind it again. I think it's close enough this Hector. Lincoln's pop. Towards the tree lane quite boldly, actually. And got one high ground. You know, they have Ignis in. Well, they do have Witness Curse, however. So, grabs him. Rages pretty early. Lincoln's going to be popped. Brax activates the BKB. He's going to find this right now. J.Storm's going to go. Nimbus actually on the creeps. And the BKB. Going to use them with his curse. Epicenter jumping. Way mistimed. And the BKB is going to run out for Hector soon as well, though. Jump in. Let's the crush out. Trying to kite them out, but the shackle.
Oh, big shackle.
Oh, it's so build. Enables the kills in 2 quarters of a J.Storm. He wanted him to deliver. He finally hits the golden shackle shot to enable 2 huge kills for beastcoast.
Winter's Curse was better, but Chris did not commit. Killing that Keeper of the Light.
You have done a great
if it's a kill, it's a kill. You can run the Roche bit. It's a second
Radiant's
cheese
middle tower
engine.
is under
I
attack.
think they want to try and see what backs are on the table if they move towards the base. There it is, up on the high ground. Hector is so strong at this point.
Does not have a buyback.
Start on the 2. Comes out from the slaughter. No buyback. The global keep it alive. We don't shackle shot. Already the zoo. Schofield is starting over. What really bad. The finally being used on the slaughter. But I think that's the cold beat that. The target line down. Good gun. Bars back Nimbus. Not going to remember that. Actually using this to try and buy enough time to back up and back away as Heck used the rage to clean up. This is where they decide. Do we go roach or do we take builds? It takes 25 seconds until the Chaos Knight is up. This is time to hit buildings. Jump in. Forest trying to get him once more. Back to the BKB to go. But it's not going to be quick enough. So the Red keep Knight alive. Get him low. Move the use of the offense. Forced after getting away. 9. One more hit needed and they couldn't find power shot. No! They get it. They snipe him out. Schofield. Some point. Time and time again. Winners go to the tunnel. No kill off Silencer. Forcing the buy from the win range. But they're already doing the damage to your base. They'll take the town.
Does not have a buyback. I also think the better and safer play was to get the Roche. It's Cheese and Aegis. They're gonna reinitiate. They're not done.
No, they want to go. They want to force the Zeus back. Little do they know, 100 got out from having it. Ranges off, take the building, still has the BKB as well. Problematic.
Radiant's middle
This build is so effective against this lineup. The Lincolns, the BKB in conjunction with the rage just ensures he can't die.
Hector has 25 seconds of spam immunity. Rage into BKB into another rage.
I see no problem with this, Lacoste. This is a
Radiant's
reasonable
middle
hero.
barracks are under attack.
Reasonable tower taking capabilities as they clean up the racks. They'll move away. Still 40 seconds to spare and a DD out of the Roche bit.
DD spawned.
This is one of those games where you look at the replay if you're a J.Storm member and you smash your keyboard.
There must be some kind of a code inside the game that spawns DD.
If 322.
Yeah,
top shrine
it spawns
has
DD in
fallen.
front of the Roach. Like they're, maybe we're just, I don't know, seeing it and then
We just don't know it's all enough for rooms. We just know these critical
yeah.
moments.
All right,
Radiant
so
are scanning.
that's a free Roach.
Hey, nothing in life is free. I'm pretty sure in that time Fear got us a last hit or something. There you go. The price of Roche and cheese is a creep wave.
Fallen into the dark.
That's a good trade. Oh, no. Screw the creep wave. They even it up by farming the Nimbus. Problems for J.Storm. 7k behind, but it feels like a lot more than that at this stage in the game. You just still have no answer for this lifestealer. Heck, I'm at this point inclined to say grab a moon shard on the Slardar or something. You need some way of killing him, and you need magic immunity piercing abilities to do so. You can already see the reality rate was taken to 20 by Moo. I'm down a bit, waiting for that prime moment to initiate. Brax does have the stun prime.
Radiant's top tower is
They want to try and
Radiant's top
backstab around the
tower
side.
has fallen.
Smoke, boom, 2 members of J.Storm.
I
Brax,
like how they're recycling their abilities.
back line, move, try to come around the back. BKB activates, Sanking down to half HP. Stun out Brax, they do find for the kill. No chance for the cheese. Sanking dead for 110 seconds. Back last time, has it 50 seconds left. That's going to be Chris Luck on the BKB. And now the illusion is the real one. They're going to continue to fight the lifesteal. The problem is the effective HP is too high. Stop away, sing it down. 4 seconds by the start. The Winners can't find enough time to reset. The lift lasts too long on Brax to be able to drag himself away just in time. Going forward, Chris Luck going for the kill. He's going on the move. 4-stop game away. That's that 5 happy. Doesn't want to have to experiment. K1 already down to half HP. Has to heal up off this. It's going to be dropped, but the rage is there once more. No BKB for 40 seconds. Aegis has been played. Chris Luck went down, but only once. Switches his null talisman in. He says, I have more in to work with, but I'm clearly superior in the brains. But now he is. He blinks away in time. He's cracks out. And now they're outside the base. Lincoln's off. 4 seconds start of the Hector. Once again, they just have to ignore him though. Getting knocked down. Line of bullet damage done. Rage. Stay alive. J.Storm comes out. Slaughter can heal. Cold. Trying to move. He needs to pass on. Force up base. So you blink away. Drop back. Lincoln's to be there. Nimbus tries to slow him down. They can't get close enough for the sun. The 4-star getting is in effect. And Hector looks to escape. Brax in hot pursuit right now. This is where you stop looking at Hector. You look for someone else instead. Slippery back from Luck to give him that adjustance. K1 looking to turn around. Lincoln's off, but Rage is activated. Goes in. Move with the BKB. He's actually healing up. Lightfield stay alive. Fast going to come up now. But he will have the BKB afterwards to chase on through. Hold and brace out. This is going to stay alive. Move. J.Storm to next. He's done hard. That's enough to get lost. He can go down. They're going to find him. Stinger has to buy back straight away. Die. Cole already on in the meantime. Brax runs the high hills with the BKB. K1 looking to turn around. Moose just in the tree line. After all that, the lifesteal lives. Long live the lifesteal.
Dire are scanning.
After he picked up that arcane rune, he's hurt because he knows he's gonna beat Perma, BKB.
It's like you got the match. 24 seconds.
Yeah, also he's gonna put a cooldown on Lincoln's Sphere and Heaven's Conquer, so he wants to take a fight.
He wants to fight again. No arcane room. The won't stop him from going in. Rage activate Lincoln's pop. I mean, he's taking the speed rack. Disarm on his hard out to ensure that he cannot stun them off. Okay, one needs to go in. BKB available again. He goes in. Brax got saved by the arcane room. He can forget about living as though she's through kill him. He does not have buyback for 2 minutes. They're ready to finish this.
Radiant's top barracks
They
are under
again,
attack.
more buildings. There's still bot lane to deal with as well. I'll set up the top of the
Radiant's
meantime.
top barracks.
Hector, what is next on the list? What does the life field truly need? More attack speed, East Moonshot, switches the phase boost back in, but the raid picked up Nimbus and they do the bot. They know they can do that. This is the ending point for Beast Coast. Can they do it though?
Radiant's middle tower is
K1
under
needs to hit
attack.
some creep. It's like the stun comes out, so it's too safe. So now the whip does give him time to reach in this well. Epson doesn't have a target. Needs to back up. BKB moves gonna go down. It's not going to be punished. Only 2 seconds to return. Global then he has to back away. K1 chasing him once more. Open windows out. Looking on a fin. They know he doesn't have fire. They can bring him down. It's going to be gone. They'll be able to find him. He is there. Some out. Can't fight. When it's 6, it's going to be still used against them now. 9 getting low. They should have finished the start to be good enough to check the start on 4. It's secret instinct. Please kill the storm point. Cross the buyback now. But the damage is already done. They have no move for 110 seconds, and that is low enough for Beast Coast to make sure you have no
Radiant's
base.
bottom tower has
That's gonna
fallen.
be mega creep for Beast. And they understand that this game
Radiant's
is
bottom barracks
over.
has
And what a
fallen.
performance by
Radiant's
Hector.
bottom tower.
I want to see how many Nimbuses did he kill in this game. His animation was perfect though. Getting the Lincoln Sphere so that they can lock him down with Winter's Curse and he blocks Slaughter's ulti. After that he got BKB, so he was pretty much perma BKB'd. We allowed him to siege, like he just goes in. I just smacked my keyboard. He just goes in. Nah, man.